Happy new moon in Taurus. Let's get into a collective message. So far, it seems like there will be some things that is coming to the light. Maybe somebody might have been deceiving you or misguiding you. This can also be people in a space of leadership that they're going to be having some things come into the light. Now, the reason for these things come to light is not to make you feel upset or make you feel like you're constantly stuck in cycles, is mostly happening so that you can find the courage, you can find the leadership within yourself to realize that you are the person that is meant to guide you. It's also very normal for people to do you wrong or misguide you and things like that because it's it's just kind of the balance of life. Like, you can't always have things going perfect and great and always having the best people and the best role models in your life all the time. That's not really going to bring you much challenge in order for you to grow personally and even just learn certain things about yourself. You wouldn't be able to see those things if everything was just great all of the time. What I'm getting from spirit is like, this is a big wake up call that maybe you are leaning too much into wanting things to be perfect all the time, wanting people to be perfect all of the time, but also in the case of like also expecting people to be super messed up all of the time too, like to the point where you might be allowing people to take advantage of you, to use you, abuse you, because you also don't accept that people can be good. Like, a part of you accepts that people are all just bad, and also like using duality against yourself, if that makes sense. So on one end, some of you guys are expecting people to always need to be good all of the time, and then getting messed up when they happen to do something wrong. And then on the other end, some of y'all are overly expecting people to be messed up, so you don't allow yourself to let good people come in, because it's kind of like, oh well, if everybody's just gonna have their own things, nobody's perfect, then I might settle for this because this is what I'm attracted to at the moment. This is what I think is going to work for me in the moment. So then I'm going to allow myself to be in situations and circumstances that's not great for me because nothing else is better. So why not just accept this reality where this is the people, the person, the situations that I'm gonna always have to deal with. So I might as well feed the illusion that this is meant to be, that I'm meant to be in these situations, because this is just that reality that life is always gonna give me. So basically, the main point is that we're living too deeply on extremes. Either things are too good or too bad. I'm gonna deal with this because this is all that's out there. And it's like, let's reel it back in. No, these are not your only options. And again, these situations are trying to motivate you to challenge yourself, to think better, to think differently, to reevaluate your belief system, your value system, your perspectives, and really understand if you're the one creating the illusions, or if these people or situations that you keep running into are really the root of the problem. I think it's a really hard pill to swallow when it's like, dang, maybe I am the one that's doing the harm to myself. And the bigger problem there too is like, some of y'all take it in, but to do more self-harm. You look at it as like, oh, the universe is just really trying to tell me I'm not worth much. I'm not a good person. I must be this messed up. So you feed again more onto the polar opposite of what the lesson, the situation, life is trying to teach you. It's not that you're just this super messed up person and you deserve to get dragged through the mud or deal with XYZ type of people because, again, you suck and blah blah blah. Get out of being such an extremist. Stop making everything the worst case scenario, and stop feeding the illusions that you deserve the worst case scenarios, because that's all you're good for. So again, I feel like the deceit and even the way that you're leading yourself is really what's coming to the forefront. So it can also be you realizing these things about yourself, these things coming into light, because Taurus energy, what's highlighting for me right now is just the stubbornness that Taurus can highlight, especially because Taurus is ruled by Venus, so it deals with vanity, it deals with beauty and relationship, romance, connections, and how we perceive those things. So how can you really find the power and the strength to see the true self, in others, and what's being reflected to you when it comes to what you're bringing in? Because Venus also represents that, right? Manifestation, bringing things in, expansion, and how we bring different loves and values into our lives. So just as much as other people may be getting exposed in your life, you may also be the person getting exposed, because again, you're not seeing the illusions and the cycles that you're putting yourself in. So I'm kind of getting from this too is like everyone's too busy pointing fingers and playing the blame game. And then when it comes to self accountability, you're still playing the blame game and making yourself the reason why good things can't happen to you, which is part of it. But the point that keeps getting missed is the lessons, the growth, the points for progress that if you would just hone in a little bit differently, then you can actually bring healing and transformation so that the challenges don't present themselves as obstacles to the sense of I'm never going to be in a better situation, I'm never going to be a better person, and things like that, but instead using it to actually grow, actually see yourself, and take it in as a way to show yourself more love, not more hate. It's all about how can I beat myself up less and learn to love myself more? How can I view the things that is trying to hold me accountable as ways to love myself more, ways to value myself more? How can I really become that self warrior for self? How can I really put that work in to believe in myself even when challenges present itself? It's not really about right or wrong. It's just about how can I continue to bring myself closer into experiencing the life that I want to live, while also accepting that there's going to be a lot of things that I don't like. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be a lot of things. But I just have to be very careful about how I judge these situations, these people, myself, so that I can again move in flow state and not move in a sense of just trying to make everything the worst case scenario.